where do you go from here in your group? Are you guys discussing? Are you drafting a strongly worded email or letter?
Football Canada and us provinces, we're currently in discussion with the CFL on probably the next announcement that may be coming from Commissioner Johnson's office and some things coming down the pipeline. So we're partners in a sense from a distance in another aspect. But, the thing is, at the end of the day, the CFL is going to do what they want to do. They have their own set of rules, which is different than the amateur rule book that we follow in the country. So for them, they would do whatever, they want to do. Now, in terms of, how this works for groups, it doesn't work right now. It does not, because when you look at, say, here in our city, Mosaic, we've got U of R Rams, we've got the Thunder, we've got Regina High School Athletic that's here. We have other community user groups that come in and use the field for other aspects. It would be something that just couldn't work because of the fact that they play in other stadiums that would then maybe potentially get retrofitted or whatnot. It's just, there's a lot there in terms of how that would really kind of work. Taking out 20 yards of turf, not 40, 20 yards, 5 on each end zone with the 15-yard end zones, and then taking out the center line at the 55. That means there's more space available, I guess, when you kind of look at it in terms of, if you're looking at being on that field and not ripping out any more turf, just kind of adjusting lines and things. But that's a lot of money. When they made this line change in terms of the hash marks here in Regina for high school athletics and for university and junior football, they have to come, they being the riders, if I'm not mistaken, pay for the amateur lines to still be painted along the line of where it would be. And that's at their cost. So that's a big amount. I can't foresee them all of a sudden coming in and moving goalposts after games to move it back to where it needs to be and retrofit. Like, that's a lot. It's going to be interesting how this is going to work. And I know that many people will be extremely disappointed if this stadium is retrofitted in a space or in a way that doesn't allow for community users to be able to still do things as they would have, because a lot of people would be upset that the stadium that we have would only be used for 9 CFL games and nothing else outside of that. So I'm interested to hear how this is going to work from Craig, and the riders do an amazing job of being supportive of amateur football in the province as well as the foundation. So it's going to be interesting.
I can sense the frustration and the sadness in your voice.